We're here, folks, and we need to pick up the pace.
So, who is gonna try and get me banned this Mario stream? The last one was genuinely the funniest hour of my life.
Yep. You really enjoy that main character syndrome, huh?
Can you use the screwdriver in the back real quick? Please.
On what?
Ever heard of Chu Han? He was a Chinese philosopher who was pretty influential during his time. Chu Han D's nuts ha got him. Stream Ratitude by
You didn't get me?
Weezer.
I saw it coming from a mile away. That never had a chance of hitting me.
Now fellas, I don't want to sound homophobic, but some words do be having the same pronunciation with different meanings. And that scares me.
I get it. Homophobe. Homophonic.
Mr. Vaush, we are reaching out to you to collect a debt totaling to $5,262.04 to hentaiGoblinHoneys.com. This is your final notice.
You'll never get me.
So about that Bungie segment.
You really, genuinely don't want it to happen, do you? Like, I'm playing a video game right now. The only purpose of that is to irritate me.
I just completed Advance Wars 1 Remake for the first time ever, and wow, that final battle took me 6 hours to beat. Stayed up until 3 a.m. to do it.
Advance Wars 1 and Advance Wars 2 were so fucking good. They're the only games of that genre
We went from
that I like.
Can you use the screwdriver in the background real quick? In the bottom right, please? I want to hear it go vroom mm.
Screwdriver.
It would take less than 10 seconds.
The screwdriver
Plus.
doesn't go vroom. The electric drill goes vroom. The screwdriver is used by hand. Those are two different tools. Where's the voice acting? Sin Phoenix, at what point do you think I'd be able to voice act in this moment? I can barely
Went
play.
out playing Disco Elysium and I just failed so bad at lifting weights I died. This
That can
game
happen.
rocks.
That can happen in real life, you know?
Does this redefine more cushion for the pushin'? Would you still cover politics if it became boring once again? I kinda wonder how you would do during the Obama years. Maybe you'll switch to strictly video games with Trump out of the picture.
I talk about what I find interesting, and there's always something interesting to talk about.
Sake, stop leaving progressive victory on read. They don't appreciate.
Please don't turn the TTS into a back and forth message this time. I actually would like to voice act. I also like the TTS money.
The scorpions are inside the drawer within the ship's captain's bedroom, and greenhouse gas is in the medicine cabinet. If we cannot fix this, we doomed.
What? I'm so glad that you guys get pleasure out of making references on their own
I just
for your own
realized
sake.
I am not subscribed. I have no idea why I am not, so here is some money. Thanks for fulfilling my constant dopamine need.
Thank you. My pleasure. It fulfills mine as well.
You know, Lance is no longer a common name anymore. But back in medieval times, people were called Lance a lot.
Woo! There you go. Gotcha.
Hit the gelato papaya. Took a sip of the Jose. Everything turned red for 8 minutes. Woke up in Geneva. Oh man, I did it again, didn't I?
Is this also a reference? I gotta try to be deliberately unfunny when you guys
I'm
are
a small
supplying the
TikTok
comedic
streamer.
energy.
I started HRT 2 weeks ago, and the quality of my shit posting on Twitter is already immaculate. Trans people have a biological advantage in shit posting.
Careful, the more confident you are in that position, the less likely it is to be true.
How about using patriotism to fight poverty? Something like, we are a great country, and as a great country, it is our responsibility to help the
I'm
destitute.
playing a video game. Yes, I think that patriotism has to be used to make these arguments. What are my attacks?
Colonoscopies are necessary for men over 40, but they're a pain in the asterisk.
That's true.
Rocks are shaking on the butcher's kitchen's counter so loudly that the latter man cannot even hear the youngest person's attempt at consuming meat. Okay.
What? What? You guys try to be way the fuck too clever to I'm not, like, committing attention or energy to parsing your weird phraseology and whatever pun you spent a minute crafting for my benefit. You know? That's not what TTS should be used for. I regard all of you with contempt. Now give me more money.
First, here's $10 to not do the Bungie segment. Another $10 coming if you can promise us to not do another OKBV segment again.
Tempting. OKBV segments are like an entire forced segment of people doing the aforementioned overthinking the construction of a pun for the purpose of wasting time.
Here's more money, sir.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
I hear it's amazing when the famous purple stuffed worm from Flapjaw's face with the tuning fork does a raw blink on Harakiri Rock. I need scissors. 61. Smile.
Chat, watch this.
Wait a second. Why'd I have a red dot pointed at my forehead from the window outside from the direction of BGL and Sake Tanuki?
You know where they are?
Rocks, counters, kitchens, scorpions and so on were all metaphors. Vaush. Did you pick up on what I was trying to tell you?
Nope. I put in, like, no effort to parsing in TTS donos, because I don't think I should have to. Accuse them of being anti-American and hating the vets.
Tanuki Enterprises disavows the snipers.
They always do. Hey, I made my donation more difficult for you to understand while you were live for an audience. Did you put the effort in to specifically parse what I was deliberately obfuscating?
Genuinely.
Or?
I woke up as Harry Dubois in the Good Disco Elysium timeline and I'm not sure what to do.
I don't think there is a good Disco Elysium timeline. Their whole fucking reality is doomed.
I'll back you with the OKBB segments if we can finally kill that Bungie segment. Pepe.
Please stop. It's genuinely very annoying. Why?
Benjamin Incorporated recognized that snipers were erroneously deployed. Oh really, BGL? Then point them red dots at Sake, the deceiver. I'll say I back you for your segment push, but then I'll rescind at the end.
No clue what you guys are on about.
I am sleepy. Something. Just have some money, I am tired. Also Sake seriously replied to PV.
Well, there you have it, Sasha. Thank you.
How much do you know about soap? More or less than the spider monkey under the bridge? Hagfish are eating the dead and love it. Answer carefully, yes?
I have to assume that when I get donos like this, they're for the love of the game, and my response doesn't matter. Like, I don't have to say anything. It can just kind of, like, coast out on its own. What should we do?
Wobble die wah wobble wobble. I'm street stacking my paper, my wallet look like a Bible. I got girlies half naked, that shit look like the grotto.
That's true. Sweet Lord, is TTS always this obnoxious? It was my dumb idea to play a game where not only is there a lot of text to read, but also I was doing the voices and then also have TTS play out loud. Like, think of how much less annoying it would be if it was Shadow of the Erdtree, where there's basically no... Like, you can just have TTS playing the whole time except for when you enter the boss arena, and the boss goes... at long last, an end. Now, come. Oh, yeah, Zanzibar, exactly, yeah.
If Benjamin runs for office as he claims in chat, probably jokingly, will he get the Vaush seal of approval from all the money or will he have to work for it?
Knowing what I know about my own community, why in God's green earth would I ever attach my name?
Didn't Bernie and AOC do? Don't mind me. Just testing how well TTS can pronounce Wuggabatchugganaberwuberluber.
That sounded pretty good, right?
I am not joking about running. Beware of my ascendancy. It's all your people's fault.
Alright, I mean, you know, give power and use it well. You're not gonna see me standing in your way.
I have been obsessed with the band Radiohead lately. I know you are not a big music guy, but I'm curious if you have listened to them and like them as well.
I have heard
They
songs.
have legendary albums like OK Computer, Kid A, and In Rainbows.
I have heard songs from Radiohead before. Sorry, I don't mean to rebuke your generosity at all. It's just I've heard songs from Radiohead before. People talk to you about music like you're a caveman. People can never comprehend that. I just, you know, I think that onions are slimy and crunchy, and I think that, you know, I think that Radiohead is, they make songs.
Hi Vaush, would you rather be too cold or too hot?
I mean, that depends on how too cold or too hot. Am I dressed? Can I put more clothes on? It's hard to say.